Hello friends, as promised, I'm showing you in detail how I made Luffy's birthday cake. The recipe I follow is a bit of a mix of several recipes I found on TikTok. And I'll start by mashing 2 bananas, then add unsweetened peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 eggs, and then beat well until the texture is smooth. Once the base is well mixed, all that's left is to add the flour. So I decided to add half a cup of ground oats, and I'll mix everything before incorporating the flour. Even for dogs, oats have amazing benefits and are excellent for the skin and coat. Next, I'll add a cup of flour and 2.5 teaspoons of baking soda, a teaspoon of chia seeds, a teaspoon of hemp seeds, a cup of water, and finally, a tablespoon of vegetable oil of your choice. I chose coconut oil. Once the dough is ready, we'll take care of the molds and I'll grease them with coconut oil. Since the molds were of good quality, I didn't even need to add flour. Fill the 2 molds halfway so they don't overflow. And I was super happy because the measurement was perfect to fill the 2 molds halfway. I'll add a tablespoon of blueberries to each mold. And when you mix the blueberries into the dough, make sure the blueberries go as deep as possible. Otherwise, they stay on the surface. Now I'll set my oven. I'll put it in baking mode at 180 degrees for 20 minutes. My oven is super powerful, so I prefer to add additional time if needed. And after finally 30 minutes of baking, the cakes are ready. Now we move on to the most complicated part, assembling and decorating the cake. Honestly, I'm so proud of my cakes. They are perfectly made and baked. With a bread knife, I'll cut off the top or the cap, call it what you want. Obviously, it's cake, so we don't throw it away. For the frosting, we only need 3 ingredients: peanut butter, cream cheese, and 0% Greek yogurt. I don't know about you, but I find it so satisfying when it's well mixed like this. I absolutely wanted my cake to have a fruity taste, but I forgot to buy strawberries, so I had to settle for the strawberry jam I had in my fridge. And then, this is where the fiasco begins. First, my frosting was a bit too runny. My frosting turned into a complete mess, and then disaster. Now this is the part where I try to fix the situation. So I'll spread my disaster as if nothing happened, then close my cake and simply cover the whole cake with frosting. I'm super perfectionist, and not having a real cake spatula didn't help. Would have given a nice finish to my frosting. But as they say, you learn from your mistakes, and Sanji's birthday is in a month and a half, so I'll know for next time. And here is the final result, and it's the moment of truth to see if Luffy likes his cake. He loved his cake so much that I've never seen him so excited. Usually their meals are extremely rationed, but today is a special day. It's Luffy's birthday, so I let them enjoy themselves. But of course the cake is way too big, and they can't eat it all, so I cut each of them a generous slice. Honestly, I'm super proud of myself. I'm so happy that Luffy and Sanji loved the cake. And once again, mission accomplished.